Hey guys, let me explain. 2 nights ago, I was walking around this local area. I knew that one of the things that I really wanted to try when I came to Mumbai, or Bombay as it's formerly known as, was the Bombay sandwich.
Yeah.
I found the Bombay sandwich, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely delicious, one of the most tasty foods. So I end up eating quite a few of them. They're kind of like potato, onion, a few different vegetables in them, beetroot, you put cheese in them if you want, so good. But as far as the hygiene aspect, I'm not 100% sure it's 100% kosher. I'm not quite sure how long that they have them sitting there. Sometimes they make them fresh in front of you, which is great, but at some stores they're just stacked up, like pre-made, and they could have been sitting there for like God knows how long. It could have been sitting there for hours. The men that handle them, they just use their bare hands. They use both of their hands, and if you know anything about Indian toilet culture, you'll know that that could cause a few problems. So I ended up having quite a few of these sandwiches, came back to the hostel, went to sleep, and then yesterday morning, at about 4 AM, woke up with the most gnarly stomach cramps, like in the bottom and all the way up my abdomen, just crazy stomach cramps and serious pain. Anyway, I tried to like just sit it out because I thought, you know, it's happened in the past. I've eaten like street food in like heaps of different places and I've never got sick in 2 years. It's getting more and more intense. So I go out to reception and the guy tells me that there's a hospital over the road. I almost like pass out on the way there and I could hardly walk. And I get to the hospital and where do I begin? The worst service ever. Like I walk in, they're like, you need to register. I'm like, can you not see that I'm like half dead right now? And there's no way I can fill a form out. Like I can't even stand up. They like lay me down on this bed and then they're like, all right, we'll give you the injection and then you have to fill out the form. I'm like, okay, what injection? And they're like, medicine. And I was like, okay, do you mind telling me what the chemical is that you're about to inject into my veins? And like they said some random stuff, but they weren't really forthcoming with the information. They firstly inject something into this arm, and I'm pretty sure they missed the vein because it was so painful. I think they just injected it into the muscle. It's like my whole muscle feels like seized up. And then they tried to put the IV in the vein here and they completely missed. It was so painful, they just went straight into the muscle again. They ripped it out and then tried again in front of my hand and they got it in. It must have been like saline solution through the IV and just to hydrate me. I had a bit of a sleep and I asked for a blanket at one stage because I was getting like the cold sweats. The lady doesn't get me one, I think she forgot, and then I ask her again, she brings me one over. It's like some random blanket that you'd see like a homeless person using. I was still cold, so I asked for another one. She's like, no, sorry, that's the only one. Okay, so they've only got one blanket in the whole hospital. They're like, okay, you can go register now. And I went out because they gave me a prescription with some medicine and stuff for my stomach and I started to feel a lot better. I could actually, you know, like walk and a bit more coherent. Then I go upstairs, they send me back downstairs and they're like, no, you've got the wrong information. So I go back downstairs, I go back up, get the prescription, go downstairs, get the medicine, and then I leave. Yeah, just the nurses and everything, they just really weren't that caring, but I really have to give credit where credit is due. Free healthcare for foreigners. Good work, Indian government. Well done. I'm proud of you.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe.
Anyway, that was my Indian hospital story. And now I'm just back in the hostel here. Check it out. This is the hostel. All these beds are filled with like middle-aged Indian men, and then there's me. Pretty crazy. There are a couple of other foreigners staying in the other rooms though, so I've had a few combos with them and that was quite nice, but this room that I'm in is just all these Indian guys that don't speak English. They're all nice guys. Tonight I'm gonna go out and just film around this area. This area is absolutely insane. No matter wherever you go, you're never more than 2 meters away from a person. That's insane. The density of the population it blows your mind. Like seriously, you'll see people in the most tight, smallest little like cramped areas and you're like, how did you get there? Like, anyway, it's fascinating. I'm gonna just do like a rural video, so I'm just gonna walk through and you'll hear all the noises and everything. I think it'll be a pretty cool video. It's something completely different to anything I've done. So make sure you check that one out. Yeah, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. When I die, bury me inside